Good appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this is LMTDTMFFR, or, say it with me now, limited time off on all vowels. Yes, and we are back here with more Broken Sword goodness. So, alright, we are playing Broken Sword 5, and we are right, yes, there we are. We are trying to save the Great Hall Mystery while we're trying to do green and blue people. Or statues. So yeah, I don't know whether the ones we use are necessary or because I have more of the same here, whether it has to be whole statues or half statues or whatever. But we'll find out. But before we do that, let's go over the evidence again and see if we can figure out where I was going wrong last time. Oh no! My phone is still grayed out. Alright. So we have two statues.
On the fireplace behind them were two identical statues.
Okay, so the statues are identical. That is our first clue. Do you give us anything else?
On the fireplace behind them were two identical statues.
Identical statues. Alright, actually, let's have a look at the mantelpiece.
The statues on the plinth were the same as the ones in the Marquez family photograph.
So they do appear to be the same ones. Alright. Let's pick them both up and look at them. Ah! Identical statues. Right, so this one and this one is not identical, for instance. This one and this one is not identical. Because look, that one's got a hat, and that one doesn't have a hat. And this one, you can see, has is holding the book in a different position to this one. Unless they are identical, or no, it's just because it is zoomed in. Alright, well, we will... If they need to be identical statues, and do they come with or without hats? Without hats, although they have a very hatty looking hair. So,
The green stone figure was barefoot and wearing a hat.
Thank you. I don't know that I've ever
The blue statue was missing its head. Only his robes and sandaled feet remained.
Okay.
Like the other one, this looked a lot like the statues in Marquez's family photograph.
Ah.
The blue-colored statue was robed with a bald head and bare feet. A third one resembling the ornaments in the family photograph.
Oh, okay.
It was the lower half of a green, barefooted statue.
Okay.
4 statues, but only 2 belonged to the mantelpiece.
Alright. So, if we look at this again, I don't know if we can tell that. Have they got shoes?
On the fireplace behind them were 2 identical statues.
You can't have. But you're not bald.
On the fireplace behind them were 2 identical statues.
Alright, I think we're going to go with the idea that that one is a hat, so that one doesn't count. So I think we're going to go with the blue, this blue one. And this one. Ah, you actually have shoes on, don't you?
The blue statue was missing its head. Only his robes and sandaled feet.
Yes, I missed that key detail there. You said sandaled, but I spotted it. Alright, so I'm going to put the blue one... Oh. I think the blue one goes here. And the green one goes here. But next, we're going to look at the... There we go. Simeon's papers. Aspect in the ritual, we'll find Sago clad in blue. The perfecti take the form of the spiritual and look towards the rising sun, towards the tree of knowledge. So the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So clad in green, the credentials look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life. Alright. So, do we assume that those 2 things are set up in the right place? Well, let's work on that assumption for right now. So like that, we'll go with right now. No? Alright, okay. Let us go outside and look at the sundial again so that we can determine exactly where north is. Hey, you know what? I'm going to talk to you as well as we do this, Eva, just to see if you've any more exciting words of wisdom for us here.
Hey, Eva.
Senor?
Huh?
Any more thoughts on the statues?
They're just old stones.
Oh, alright. What about...
What else can you tell me about yourself?
I know a scam artist when I see one.
You're quite the conversationalist, aren't you?
And am I one?
Don't push your luck, Senor Stobart. The minute my father is finished with you, you start walking.
Alright. Alright, no, I don't want to talk about that. I want to look at the sundial. You go back to holding your gun up in the most obvious position where somebody could shoot you outright.
From the dial, I could see that the main doors of the house faced north.
Right, so these are the main doors, and they are facing north. So,
The statues on the plinth were the same as the ones in the Marquez family photograph.
thank you for confirming that. Oh, where's your... Have you been rotated, or did I not? It doesn't matter. Alright, so north is the way you're currently facing. And you need to face... No, wrong thing. Blue guy. You need to face in a... Clad in blue, the perfecti take the form of the spiritual and look towards the rising sun, towards the tree of knowledge. Okay. So I think you should be facing forwards. And you... Right. Southeast. East. Or no, not south. There we go, I think that's right. Yes, and clunk. Excellent.
Ah, what is this?
Secret entry.
Staircase. I never knew. We must go up. We don't have much time.
Oh, okay.
Stairs. Always stairs.
Why didn't they build an
Oh,
elevator?
God, look at this.
Georges? Georges!
Oh,
What's this?
yes, a piece of paper.
A piece of burnt paper with the word Wolfram. That sounds familiar.
Wolfram. I curse that name forever.
Yep, Wolfram and Hart were a horrible protagonist
What do you
in
know about Wolfram,
the Angel
Senor?
series.
Wolfram. I spit on the name.
Alright, Ramon. R-A-M-O-N. R-A-M. There's no N in there. Okay, so it's not a anagram of your own name. Oh well. Well, let's find out.
What is Wolfram?
It was a mining company, run by a murdering swine called Ganon.
Oh.
In the Civil War, they backed the fascists. In return, Ganon was given soldiers to do his dirty work. They came here, brought their bloody war to this house, and killed Senor Xavier.
Okay. Alright. Well, tell me about yourself.
So you have lived here for a long time?
All my life. My father served here before me. In fact, he named me after Senor Xavier's favorite saint, Saint Ramon, patron saint of the falsely accused.
That's nice.
Oh, okay.
Not really. The Moors put a padlock through his mouth.
Ooh.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess there's a lesson there for all of us.
Thank you for telling me this, because I have seen a padlocked mouth saint. Or a saint with a padlocked mouth. But anyway, tell me about Javier.
They shot Xavier? Senor Marquez's father?
I was just a boy, but I remember like it was yesterday. Shot him and his friend Hernandez, like animals.
Why did they come here?
They were searching for something, but they brought death with them. But there is one thing I have never understood. Xavier tried to escape through the library, but the library windows are barred. It is a dead end.
Alright, looks like we might have to investigate that. Unless this is the library. No, it can't be, because it's the main entrance. I mean, you can have a main entrance and a library in it, but it's unusual. So tell me about Gehen.
This Kenan. Who was he?
Genan.
He was Swiss, a businessman, and a murdering swine.
So what did
So
he
not
want
neutral
here?
then.
I don't know. When he wasn't torturing the locals, he disappeared to the library.
Oh,
Spent weeks
everybody
there,
in the library.
making notes and studying maps. His men, they crossed the whole of Catalonia searching for something.
Did they find it?
Who knows? One day, Ganon just disappeared. He never came back. An accident, perhaps, in the mountains. May his soul rot in hell. The soldiers didn't stay long to search for him. They hated him too.
Good to know. Alright, well, so he didn't disappear in the library.
The
Alright,
name
tell us more.
Genan was familiar. He was the person who had tried to buy La Maledicción. A coincidence? Perhaps.
There is no such thing as coincidence.
Well, alright. Tell me about this building we're in.
So, when the soldiers left, you took back the house?
Yes. A few years later I returned and cleaned the place up. It broke my heart.
Of course it did.
I
Cleaning's
locked
horrible.
the library. I could not bear to touch Ganon's papers.
Well, can I touch them?
Can I have a look at the library?
No.
Just
I have
told
kept
you.
it locked to honor the memory of Senor Xavier.
Please, this is important.
I lost the key.
Oh dear.
You lost it?
Oh well.
That evening when I locked it up, I drank to the memory of Senor Xavier. The cellars were well stocked, Senora. It was a long night. I hid the key, then forgot where I hid it, so it is lost. That was all that was left in the morning. I haven't touched a drop since.
So maybe it's in a bottle.
I needed to find out what Ganon had been working on in that library.
Yep. Alright, well, we'll look at Javier in a moment, but look, there's a gun. Oh, and Hernandez as well. Oh, I can't look at that. And Sophia. Oh, so many. And young Diego. Diego. And young Ramon. Oh, so many we've unlocked. And Gehanan. I'm going to get names wrong. I am horrible at pronunciation on occasions. Alright, Goat, Eva, Ramon, Gehanan. There we go. Have we got any more? Nope, 3 more to find. Astute, urbane, and totally ruthless. Gehanan? That guy appears to have been given carte blanche by nationalist forces to pursue his mysterious aims. But why? And what were he and his ruthless soldiers so intent on pursuing? I don't know. Young Diego Marquez. Young son of the words. Aren't you glad you're here to listen to me fuck them up? Young son of the aristocratic Xavier and Sophia Marquez, the 12-year-old versions of the old man we meet in present-day Paris, seen as part of a happy family in black and white photos. Javier. Father to Diego Marquez. Javier is a proud Catalonian with a strong sense of tradition and an aura of old money. A fearless fighter in the Republican cause, he is murdered by nationalist forces under the orders of Gehanan. What does Hernandez say? Hernandez, extrovert, confident, charming. Hernandez is a loyal friend to Javier Marquez. Both are murdered by nationalist soldiers whilst defending Castillo de Santos. Castillo. There we go. Young Ramon. A loyal servant to the Marquez family. Ramon survives the murderous assault on Castillo de Santos. Nothing about your father, though? Who, you know, named him after the famous saint and worked here before you worked here? No? Alright. Sophia Marquez, wife of Xavier Marquez, mother of Diego. Powerful, brave, resilient. She has little choice but to flee from Castillo de Santos, their young Diego, leaving her husband to die fighting for their cause. Alright. Well, I guess we're looking for the... Oh, well, actually, what did we find? Did we not pick up something which just flew out of somewhere? No? Did I miss it?
George, are you there? The grate had locked back into place. 2 large figures framed the fireplace.
Alright, okay. Well, let's look at the brandy, because that was the last thing he had before.
There was a crate of brandy amongst the mess in the great hall.
Search it.
Apparently Ramon drank them all. Must have been some night.
Should have been dead.
An empty crate of Penedès brandy.
None of these are Penedès, are they?
There was a row of the scroll beneath. The scroll
Where is this?
The scroll under the shield read Berga. The scroll.
No.
The scroll below. The scroll under the. The scroll below. The scroll below. The scroll under the
Okay,
sheet.
no, none of those. I should have listened because you would have had your beautiful faux French accent doing it. Never mind. Alright, what's in the mess?
The hall had collections of old items everywhere. Ramon claimed he had tidied the place up.
Yep, he did claim that. Anything else?
The hall had collections of old...
No. Okay, fine. Well, let's go outside and talk to Eva. See if she's got anything fun to say. Actually, let's look at the sundial first of all.
According to the sundial, it was mid-afternoonish.
Oh, wilderness.
The garden was now an overgrown wilderness.
Oh, actually, wind chime. I suppose it's.
The wind chime looked like it was made from old cans.
Yeah, you didn't put it in the wind
Just
chime,
some
did
old
you?
trash. But the sound was pretty.
I mean, that would be interesting. I wonder if that would actually work, to put a key in a wind chime that is made of old cans.
The fountain had dried up long ago.
Oh, you can go to the car. Okay.
Eva looked ready to shoot anything that moved.
So I'm going to move up next to you. Let's see just how willing you are to shoot things. Am I included in a list of things?
Eva, I am glad your father is safe.
He's old and foolish. He shouldn't be here, but he wouldn't listen to me. I suppose he's still going on about that painting.
I got no idea what he's
Well,
talking
yes.
about.
In fact, we decoded
Because
it.
he's hidden in a room
We
which
did.
is blocked by
Yes,
stone.
we found a secret passage behind the fireplace.
What?
Your father and Georges went in.
And then it
What?
closed up.
That's ridiculous. He's an old man.
And?
Don't worry, Georges knows what he's doing. So he always tells me anyway.
Oh my god, George has saved the world on so many occasions. At least 4 that we have had documented here. I mean, he's always had your help as well, Nico, but, you know, he's done reasonably well. Alright. Hi, tell me about Marcus. Tell me about your
is
father.
looking very frail.
He's old, and he could do without people giving him the runaround chasing lost treasure.
You don't care about him. Or at least you left as soon as you could, so, I mean... Alright.
Seen anything suspicious?
Apart from you and your American boyfriend, no.
He's not my boyfriend, you know.
Whatever.
I wondered if they were going to work that in. Huh.
Have you ever been inside the library?
No, I'm told it is locked.
The key is lost.
I have never been here
Ramon says
before.
he hid it years ago and cannot remember where.
Shame.
Can I borrow your gun to shoot the door?
I didn't think she'd be interested.
In a mop? Of course you'd be interested in a mop. It's amazing.
I didn't think she'd be interested.
Yes, she would. She's... God, getting interviewed as the owner of a bar in... I think it's the south of France you were in? Well, anyway, you were an owner of a bar by a newspaper person where you could just drop in. Hey,
Can you think of anywhere Ramon might have hidden a key?
advertising for
What do you think
during
I
an
am,
article. Yes,
psychic?
you are.
Talk to you later.
Alright, well, let's go to the car and see what we have at the car. Aside from goat.
An old apple tree provided shade. Shame that the goat's rope wasn't long enough for him to enjoy it.
No, I got nothing I can feed to the goat, I don't think. Alright, hey goat, can I talk to you?
Aren't goats cute? I do wonder why Georges has such an aversion to these noble creatures.
Well, I mean, he met a talking one back in Broken Sword 2. He had to show the coal to the goat, and then it talks.
Hello, little one.
No? Just gonna pet them. Alright, okay. Well, at least it doesn't seem angry
The
at
goat
me.
had been tethered. Seemed unnecessary. The gentle animal wouldn't have harmed a soul.
The goat had not been tethered, it had been tied down.
A pile of old apples. Looked like the goat had been eating lots of them.
Oh. And we got some bottles.
A heap of old brandy bottles.
Brandy bottles?
Ramon must have been in
Yeah.
the car on that night all those years ago.
Ah, thank you. Well, let's get in the
old
car.
car must have sat there for decades.
If it's just in the glove compartment, I am gonna be annoyed. There is no glove compartment, but there is... No, you can't pull out whatever they are. Blanket.
Someone had been sleeping in the car, but long, long ago.
You don't know what the blanket is for.
An old pair of shoes. The floor of the car was littered with keys from sardine cans. I guess that's where he got all the cans for the wind chime from.
Huh. So is it in the
Someone
winter?
had an old and very dubious pillow.
Oh. A book. You've torn up bits of
The
things.
inside of the car was in a bad state.
You're not going to have hidden it in the lining of the car, I don't think.
Another brandy bottle? Ramon really went for it that evening.
You know, I've got no idea how much brandy you could actually drink and still be
A
alive.
5T71. Extraordinary.
5T71. Probably not.
The dashboard
Four.
seemed intact, but this old family car would never drive again.
It's not got any tyres. So no, of course not. Alright, well let's look at the
In
book.
amongst the mess was an old book.
Yes.
I picked up what looked like an old diary. It was Ramon's.
Yeah.
The library will forever be a shrine. No one will enter. I shall hide the key in a safe place. Once I've eaten. I have just what I need and know what to do. Oh, beautiful lady, your eyes are so blue. I just can't stop thinking of you. Ramon was quite the budding poet. Our lives are entwined like ivy on a tree. That is what you mean to me. Nice. Hey, I was reading that.
Hey, goat, come back here. Oh, it's gone entirely.
Have you no respect for great art? Pretty indigestible, huh? Aren't goats cute?
Even after that, you still think the goats are cute. No. Okay, and I don't get anything out of that. Okay, fine. Well, alright then. Let's go check out the wind chime, which, you know, I randomly guessed at right at the beginning. Because I thought it might be a clever place to hide a key. Looks like I might have been right.
I could just make out the cool, dark interior. I could just...
Alright, okay. Well, wind chime.
Despite the scrap components, the wind chime was beautiful. It was uncanny.
Alright, well, yeah, here we go.
One old sardine can was bulging slightly. I fished around. There was something in it. There was
Yes.
something in that can.
Look at that. My powers of
And
deduction
there
worked
was
immediately
the
as
key
soon as
to
we
the
were getting there.
library.
Cool. Alright. Hey, Eva. I found the key to the library, and I'm gonna tell you about it while you were standing there in the opening, looking like a sitting duck. No, 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 no.
Yes? I found the old library key.
Good for you.
Thank you. I came over here to, rub it in your face, but you were just being nice.
Did you grow up here?
No, she didn't.
No, we lived in France, just over the Pyrenees. When my father said he was coming here, he begged me to join him, to protect him. I can see now why he needed me.
Because Americans and French reporters would be
I
coming?
didn't think she'd be interested. Talk
That
to you
that
later.
really annoys me. The fact that there's still bubblegum on there. Ooh, I hate that. Look at how big the difference is between the door and the window. It's not that big a
A
difference
beautiful
inside.
stained glass window had survived the attack so many years ago.
And the stained glass looks very different on the outside. Yeah? Yeah, that's not quite the same as outside. There's a second. See, there's a second line. Crenellation? I'm not sure what the architectural term is. Anyway, alright, hey, Ramon. I want to talk to you about the key that I have found. Oh, tell me
Do
about
you
Eva
know
then.
Eva well?
No, I only just met her.
Good.
Senor Marquez brought her with him. They don't talk much, but she knows how to handle a gun.
Good. Tell me
I
about this
just
old
had
car.
a look at that old car in the garden. Looks like someone slept in it.
Me.
Me. When I returned, I couldn't bear the house at night. So, I slept in the car.
I found your key.
Indeed I did. Look at it.
I thought it was lost forever.
You didn't
Do you
look
want
very
to be
hard.
with me when I open the door?
No. Some things are better left in the past. And anyway, I must look out for Eva.
I don't know if anything is better left in the past. Sometimes it can dredge up old memories or open up old hurts, but I don't know if there's better
Does this
there.
mean anything to you?
It's a mop. Or a feather duster.
Should it?
I mean, if you cleaned the castle, Castillo, then yes, it really, really should.
Does this mean anything to you?
Should it?
Maybe.
I found your key.
Ah, same stuff. That's great.
I thought it was lost forever.
Well, it wasn't. And now, I'm going to go out to where I think is the other place. I think this is the library. Yeah, it's even labelled library now.
An
It wasn't.
intricate mosaic adorns the floor.
Oh,
An intricate mosaic
that was not
adorns
a
the floor.
look-atable thing last time.
The internal courtyard had been beautiful once. Even overgrown like this, it had a serenity.
If you come out a door and go straight into this courtyard, from the hall, there wouldn't be any space for a secret passage behind the fireplace.
The plants at least were thriving in the rubble. The plants...
So yeah. Oh, excuse me.
It was the library door.
Alright, let's open the library door. Let's just click on it. Try and open it without the use of the key, just in case it hasn't been locked.
The door was locked.
Alright, he actually did lock it. That's great.
Ramon had been true to his word. This place was like a shrine.
Well, alright, this panel here. This is the one that I'm guessing is going to open.
A globe sat forgotten in a corner. I
Globe.
wondered if Marquez had played with it as a child. A
Played?
globe sat forgotten in a corner.
Played with a globe. I would never have suggested playing with a globe.
An empty frame rested against the wall. When they left, Genad's soldiers probably took everything of value.
I mean, they didn't take the
An
armor.
empty frame rested against the wall. Books were still stacked neatly in the bookcase.
All right.
More were scattered on the floor.
Well, what were they
Books
about?
were still stacked neatly.
Still the trunk? What can we see out the window?
Ramon was right. The window was barred. I wondered why Xavier Marquez had tried to escape through the library. Ramon
Because
was
there's
right.
a secret passage. You've already found one secret passage.
The
What
tapestry
makes you think there's
had
not a
been
second?
flung to one side. The tapestry.
Oh, maybe it's this one. No. Right, so we've got the desk, the suit of armor,
The
chest,
old
the suit of
armor was
armor.
in pride of place. Genon clearly hadn't moved it.
He
The
had
old armor
moved
was in
the
pride of
tapestry.
place.
But no, because that wall goes straight out. It's an outside wall. So, I mean, I suppose you could have done just a door straight outside, but that would seem silly to me.
The table had been cleared.
Just because that would be... It would be really odd to have a secret door that went directly outside like that.
An old study table.
Where are all the... I guess they must be in the trunk.
The huge trunk in the corner looked interesting.
Indeed, so we're going to open it.
The trunk contained someone's personal possessions. At a guess, Genon's. I wondered what secrets they might hold.
Ah, you'll be able to find out what hat size he is. But what about these books? Nope, can't look at those or don't want to. Alright,
The hat looked battered and old.
put it on.
I wondered if it had belonged to the mysterious
Wear the
guy.
hat. It'll be great.
The hat looked battered and old.
Oh well.
A
Shirts?
couple of old faded shirts, neatly folded.
Hmm.
A couple of old faded...
Not the map, which obviously I don't want to look at right now. Oh, it's the only other thing in here. That is a shame. I was hoping for more.
There was an old map at the top of the trunk.
Alright, well let's take out the map and spread it out on the table. Oh, look, we're even doing that.
The map had interesting markings and scribbles all over it.
No, Richards, there has been no
George would be
paperclip.
so jealous.
But now we're going back to Georges.
So, what is this
So
place
maybe
for?
now the paperclip will help us.
It is my family's chapel.
It's not like any chapel I ever saw. Where's the altar, the crucifix, the Christian symbols?
They're not Christians, you know that.
And this
They're
fresco,
Gnostics.
What's that?
How extraordinary. It tells a story. It depicts the journey of my ancestors, the Cathars, and their escape from the hilltop fortress of Montsegur with the Tabula Veritatis, from under the very noses of the soldiers of the Albigensian Crusade.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Ah,
Who are
never
the
heard.
Cathars? And what have they got to do with the tabula?
The Cathars were Gnostics. They lived in the south of France in the 12th century, at peace with the Jews and the Catholics of the Languedoc. They preached that men and women are equal, that God is within you, and that the Church is an obstacle to salvation. The Pope
I mean, they're not wrong
found their core beliefs abhorrent.
about the church being an obstacle.
Cathars accused him and his church of corruption. He condemned them as heretics. When the Pope learned that they were the guardians of the Tabula Veritatis, he conspired with the King of France and called for a holy war to wipe them out. The Albigensian Crusade was a callous, ruthless massacre. The final confrontation took place here at Montsegur in 1244. The Crusaders believed that they had slaughtered all the heretics, but a handful managed to escape with the tabula They traveled south across the Pyrenees along secret trails.
Oh.
They brought the tabula here to Catalonia to be hidden once more.
uh, the Assassins and the Templars.
Sadly, it was not the end of their trials. The
Alas, I
Spanish
do not think it is
Inquisition
either.
saw to that. Nevertheless, for generations, my ancestors continued to guard the secret of the tabula. So, you understand why La Maledictio is important
La
to me.
Maledictio.
It will lead us to the tabula again, so we can keep it safe from those who wish to abuse its power.
The painting brought us up here, Senor. We need to find out why.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I don't think the Assassins or the Templars are involved in this one, though I have been proved wrong on another occasion. Because I didn't think they were in the third one? Or the fourth one? I forget which of the two. And then it was, oh, look, no, it's really the Templars. And it was, oh, really? Again? No. It was the fourth one. And it was disappointing that the Templars were back again. Because as a self-contained story, the first one involving the Templars was great. And then the second one had the Aztec gods, which was great as well. We didn't need to go back to the beginning and go more Templar stuff. Well, let's have a look at the candelabrum. I mean, it's obvious what we've got to do here, because I remember the thing I was talking before.
A single candle.
I don't have any candles.
It was a candelabrum holding a single candle.
Alright, well, oh, hang on a second. I do have matches. I could light it. Don't want to just yet. But look, I was going to say, these things up here look like glass lenses, and I remember that you needed white light.
It was a large marble statue of a young man holding some sort of colored glass lens. These statues...
What of them?
They're just like the figures in the painting.
They
And
are.
on the fireplace.
Indeed, they are the two pillars of the Gnostic faith in harmony. And the bearded one is Yahweh, Jehovah, God of the physical world. The other is known by many names. Helel, Ishtar. He is the bearer of light, Luxfere, Lucifer.
Lucifer? So you guys are devil worshippers?
No. When he is in balance with Jehovah, Lucifer is the god of desire and ambition, driving humans to be inquisitive, to discover, to advance. Just as Jehovah, when he is in balance with Lucifer, is the god of order. Jehovah stands for selflessness and altruism. Gnostics worship the harmony of both gods in balance.
But what if one were to rule without the other?
If Jehovah ruled without Lucifer, then individuality would be surrendered. Mankind would be wholly conformist, mindlessly dependent, mere pawns of a controlling power.
And what if Lucifer ruled without Jehovah?
Ambition and desire would be transformed into unbridled greed, and man would lust only for wealth and power. Society would descend into chaos, disorder and war would prevail. Then Lucifer would be the devil indeed.
So glad neither of those things are happening in our society right now. Nobody is, motivated by greed and power to such an extent that they would destabilize things, and nobody else is, strictly adhering to the rules of a place so that they can maintain control over their citizens. Nope, nothing like that happening anywhere in any of our worlds. Alright, move out of the way so that I can have a look around with my cursor. Man, okay, so I can go back down. That is Lucifer. That is Jehovah. That is the fresco. There is Marquez. There's a window.
The window illuminated the glass in the statue's hand.
Alright, well, I want to rotate it. Well, that is an interesting idea there. I do not know. If neither is ruling, then... Oh, okay, well, let's remove the leather colour, shall we? Or...
The color changed from yellow to green.
Oh, well...
The color changed from green to turquoise.
I really don't need you
The color
to
changed
read
from
it all out.
turquoise to blue. The color changed from blue to magenta. The color changed from magenta to red. The color changed from red to yellow. The color changed from yellow to green.
There we go, we've done full circuit. We've heard all of your words, isn't that great? I guess if neither is ruling, then I guess we're allowed to do whatever we want.
I removed the
And make
small
our
leather
own.
cover to reveal a crude crystal lens.
Yeah.
Colored light streamed through and shone onto the fresco.
I'm not sure. Alright, hold on. Where are you? Because somebody... must be you. That's the Syrian. Also know the light of knowledge is blue and that the light of life is green. Unless the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure. Pure white light. Pure light will win. Okay. So, I guess this is the light of man, the candelabrum. I guess green probably comes from Lucifer and blue probably comes from Jehovah. Exactly. Who doesn't want to hear people
Marquez had told me that
repeatedly
this statue was
saying
of
colours?
Jehovah.
Yep. Alright.
The color changed from yellow to green. The color changed from green to turquoise. The color changed from turquoise to blue.
Blue.
Colored light from the rotating glass wheel was refracted by the lens onto the fresco.
Alright, well there we go. Oh, of course. Idiot, should have seen earlier. Green and blue, and of course, look, we have a medallion that is red that can go on the candelabra, but first of all...
I only had a few matches. Using one now probably wasn't a good idea.
But I wanted to light the candelabra. To have to use the safety matches on the candelabra. Because that doesn't work.
Just what this place needed. Bit of mood lighting. If only I had a few scatter cushions.
Yep, and now... medallion on the candelabra.
Red light from the medallion fell onto the fresco, mixing with the other colored light.
And now we're looking for the
Meant
one
something,
white pot.
But I didn't know what.
Yeah? No? Have I done them the wrong way round then? Alright, well, let's try and solve this without talking to Marquez, because screw that old guy who's gonna die.
The color changed from green to turquoise. The color changed from turquoise.
Alright. You know, I should have looked at the images on the lens as well. Not on the lens, on the thing holding it. Oh no, they're the same. That's alright, I didn't make a horrible
The
mistake.
color changed from magenta to red.
Red,
The color
red,
changed
the
from
best
red
one.
The color changed from yellow to green.
There we go. And of course, it's supposed to be about knowledge, which was one of the colours. Indeed, but I couldn't remember which one. I thought I had got it right, with Lucifer being the knowledgeable one. But obviously not. I'm just obviously too stupid to live. There we go.
Amazing. The light is showing the path of the Bonzon.
The what?
The sacred trail my ancestors took across the Pyrenees, carrying the Tabula Veritatis, from Montségur across the mountains to this town.
And which town is that?
I don't know. That I cannot answer.
Okay,
But
so
its coat of
blue
arms
circly thing.
is
Yeah, I was
quite
gonna say
distinctive.
there's coat of arms in the
But
main
how does
hall.
it bring us closer to the tabula?
It tells us the route the Tabula took 800 years ago.
I think that's all we're going to find up here.
You're right. We should return to the hall. Eva will be getting worried.
She doesn't even know you're missing. Or at least you don't know that she knows she's missing. Oh, Route 777. Oops. And where's Ramon?
Okay.
And where's the gun that
we
Ramon
found the
had?
route of the Bonzom Trail. How does it help us?
It must somehow relate to the painting.
Papa, are you crazy? What are you doing?
I'm fine. Don't fuss.
You got me out here to look after you, so let me do it. Ramon is outside keeping watch.
I don't think so. The tabula is a
George, I'm
stone
glad you're
tablet
safe.
as it's been
What did you
depicted in
find?
the things here. So I think it's
There's
a
a secret chapel above the fireplace.
reference to
But it's not your average
maybe the
everyday
Ten
chapel.
Commandments and
It's
the
a Gnostic chapel. All laid out for worshiping
and the
not
tablets
one
that they
God,
were supposedly
but
written
two.
on.
What?
I'll tell you when we have more time.
You know, I found some things too, which might connect with all that.
Cool.
Come to the library. Oh, could you bring the painting? I think we're going to need it.
You want me to rip the painting off the wall, eh? And as of course there is stuff about the Shroud of Turin being moved around and hidden away and secreted in different places, which I know nothing about because I am no religious scholar and have paid little to no attention to most religions.
Eva said she didn't get along with her father, but she sure looked worried about him.
I'm going to talk to her. Hey, I took your
Eva?
father on an exciting adventure. We
Yes.
walked upstairs and everything. Do you want a rich tea
You want
biscuit
this
now?
cookie?
Biscuit.
Rich tea? No thanks.
Oh, at least you know what it is.
Did I show you my friend?
Trevor.
Yes. Make sure you feed him regularly.
It's the
Got use
paperclip.
for this paperclip?
No.
No need to be so aggressive.
Do you want some string?
No, thank you.
Is there anything else you can tell me about these notes?
No. Superstitious rubbish, I expect.
Oh my god, we've just used them twice to open up secret passageways and hidden messages. How can you say it is superstitious rubbish? It's not. It's real world codes.
Any thoughts on the sketch?
There's nothing supernatural about
Not
it.
really.
And there's not really anything
is your
rubbish
family,
about
right?
it either.
Looks like it.
Do you know anything else about this?
No. My father never told me what it was.
Do you want to see this mirror I broke off a
I
car?
took the side mirror from the car outside.
I must tell Ramon he's still got a gun.
Okay. Tell your father I said hello.
Any more thoughts on the statues?
They're just old stones.
Any more thoughts on the statues?
They're just old stones.
Oh, but they're old stones which opened away.
Your father scribbled some notes on this photograph.
So, we have the painting. What do you need a bad photograph for?
For looking at, making
some
conversation
matches,
about.
I hope you don't intend to burn this place down.
With safety matches. And only a few of them. I don't think so. Hey, smell
What do you think of
this.
this fragrance?
It's horrible.
Good, I don't like it
I
either.
took it from a dead guy.
He probably smells better now.
I was going to make that same joke. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help your father.
I will. Thanks.
You've changed your attitude. Can I talk to you?
Marquez looked exhausted.
Yep, going up and down
Are
flights of
you all
stairs
right,
will do
Senor
that.
Marquez?
I am fine. Just winded, that's all.
Oh, I can talk to you about everything. Alright. Rich tea biscuit,
You
will that
hungry?
help you?
Put that away, please. I'm not interested.
Have you met my friend?
Keep it away from me.
What about this paperclip? Nobody can resist a
Want this paperclip?
paperclip.
No.
Oh. You must be made of sterner stuff
Have
than
you
I
got any use
realized.
for this string?
Nothing I can think of right now.
Are you sure you don't want to see these papers?
I told you they do not interest me.
They talk about the Tabula Veritatis.
The words of a Dominican priest hold no interest for me.
I used these words to decipher two interesting things about your painting that we just put into practice here, and they still hold no interest for you.
This sketch of the face in La Maledictio.
What of it?
Who is it? And what does the symbol mean?
Yeah, I would like to know
The
that.
face means nothing to me. But the symbol, it represents the Tabula Veritatis.
Is that all you're going to tell me? Oh, okay.
Anything else about the photograph you can tell me?
No, it brings back uncomfortable memories.
Oh, nice.
Do you want your medallion back?
You're running off to play lots
You
of
keep
fun
holding
Far Cry
it.
5?
I am certain that you will need it.
I have yet to play it.
You wrote some names on this photograph.
I've been playing
Who are
They
a
are
lot of
saints,
Borderlands 3
Gnostic saints.
off stream. Or not a lot, but some anyway. Which, you know, not exactly the same. Far Cry not being a looter shooter in the same way, but still FPS action. Oh, long weekend. What are you celebrating? Or what is the bank holiday for?
I broke the side mirror off the car outside.
What possessed you to do that?
Because I wanted to, and I thought it would be fun.
I found this.
My father had a collection of those.
Ah, Anzac Day. Yep. I am aware of what Anzac Day is. I just am never certain of when the date
Take
is.
a look at this.
Did you break this?
No, absolutely not.
Good.
How about
Any
some
use for
safety
these
matches?
matches?
No, put them away. Don't burn this place down.
Why is everybody concerned with George burning this place down?
Want a sniff?
Please, no. Take it away from me.
Alright, okay, now let's talk about actual things. Alright, yeah, let's talk about the chapel upstairs. That was fun, wasn't
what
it?
we found in the chapel could be very useful.
Indeed, we were destined to find that place.
Look, we can't burn this place down. I guess we can burn this place down. Because the fireplace wasn't only built as a fireplace, it was also built as a secret entrance, so it probably doesn't function 100% as a fireplace. So, you know, even lighting a fire in the fireplace could burn this place down. Wouldn't that be fun?
Any idea what Nico might have found?
Parts of this house have been sealed off for a long time. You go. I will stay here.
Alright, okay.
Can you tell me any more about this trail of the Bonzon?
It was the secret route taken by my ancestors across the Pyrenees.
If this was French, that would be
Route that
good
brought
men.
the Tabula
wouldn't
to
it?
Catalonia.
Hugo.
The painting was a map to the hiding place of the Tabula Veritatis.
No, it wasn't. The map was a map.
What are you doing with La Maledictio?
Nico found something and asked me to bring the painting. I promised to take care of it.
Well, what do we say when we got it? Yeah. Ah, this is just the same thing that we've seen before.
It was a castle of saints.
Human tell.
Castel de Sants.
We still don't know
in
what the
Catalonia.
dog priest represents.
It was the figure of a priest, but with a dog's head. The figure was pointing up at a ring above him.
Oh, look, they've got blue and green sort of clouds surrounding them. Had I paid attention, I might have spotted the clue and knew which one I was doing
The
wrong.
figure of Lucifer watched over the landscape.
Well, at least now you're
Simeon's
calling him
warning
Lucifer.
about devil worship still rang in my ears. The youthful figure held a glowing blue orb in his hand.
See, look, he's holding a blue orb.
It was Jehovah, or at least the Gnostic version of Jehovah. The orb in the old man's hand glowed with a green light.
Alright, and now we've got this padlocked priest. When were padlocks invented, actually? Because that's an odd thing for a saint to have, I'm not sure. Anyway, we know that's Ramon.
The priest appeared to have a padlock through his mouth.
George does not know it's
He was
Ramon.
pointing down to the ring below him.
It was Nico who found out that information. So, we will have to go and talk to Nico. But before we do that, look at all these shields along the top. So we're looking for blue, that one, which has just appeared here. Here we are.
The coat of arms was exactly the same as the one depicted on the fresco.
Yeah.
It read Berga.
Okay, so we know that Berga is the place to go. Or is in some way important. I'm going to go back over here and say Berga to you now.
Senor Marquez?
So that somebody can torture the information out of you if they need to. No? No? Alright, fine. Thanks.
Eva, go with him. Make sure the painting comes to no harm.
I should stay with you, Papa.
Don't worry about me. La Maledicción is more important.
So you're going to die then. Marquez?
Have you brought the painting?
Yes.
Sure, why do you want it?
Because I found out what Genon was up to.
The Gainan who tried to buy the painting from Medovsky?
No, Genon who led the fascists here during the Civil War. Genon who then spent months here searching for something. And who vanished one day, leaving that trunk full of goodies over there.
You think he's connected to the Gainan who wrote the letter to Medovsky?
It seems likely that they were related.
Maybe. So, what's the plan you've uncovered?
Take a look at this.
Oh. Alright. Well, what do you want me to look at on there? Oh, well, there's San Ramon, which is where we're going to be going for one of them. But, I mean, this is a thing. Jaffas. Are you talking about Jaffa cakes, or are you talking about the things in Stargate?
The village of San Ramon.
Saint Ramon. Ramon told me he was named after a Saint Ramon.
There's also a saint on the painting.
Let me guess, he has a hefty padlock through his lips?
Yay, we put it together. Alright. These are tacks, so I guess.
The village of San Ramon.
Alright. I'm meant to find...
The municipality of Gandesa.
Oh, well.
The municipality of Flix. The municipality of Falset. The city of Tarragona.
What are you showing me here? Oh, Berkeley.
Berga was one of the locations highlighted
There
on the
we
fresco.
go.
Then it's probably a clue. Berga must be important.
Oh, are we doing a cross?
So, the coat of arms on the fresco pointed
I meant to,
towards
like,
Berga.
put
Then
one
it must
somewhere
be
up here or
important.
something, and that's
Two
where it crosses
locations
over.
down. If the vignettes on the painting were anything to go by, I needed to find two more.
Yeah, but we've got absolutely no idea what they are.
I wasn't sure that I had all the information I needed to pinpoint
Red-coated
the
candy
important
chocolate
locations.
balls. Ah,
So,
we don't get those
I
over
guess
here.
we try to finish what Gainan started. I'd put money on those circles around the Ouroboros being places in Catalonia.
But which places?
Exactly.
Maybe the painting can give us some more clues.
Yes, let's have a look at the painting. Are they tasty? What does the red taste of? Or is it just like Smarties, where the colours are incidental? Alright, so...
The building in the ring depicted the town of Saint Ramon.
Right, yep. Okay, so that's Saint Ramon. That's...
The ring depicted some kind of castle gate.
Alright.
Positioned in the light cast by Lucifer and Jehovah, It had to connect to the trail of the Bonzom. It depicted the town of Berga on the trail of the Bonzom.
How do we know that's Berga? Alright, okay.
Inside the ring was what looked like an affluent town.
An affluent town that a dog-headed man is
It was
pointing
the
to.
figure of a priest, but with a dog's head. The figure was pointing up at a ring above him.
Alright. Interesting. Is there a... Eva, do you happen to know the word for dog
Eva.
or something? A red-orange shell. Ah, fine.
Yes?
Do you have any idea what we should be looking for?
What do I know? You're the ones who think there are secrets hidden here.
Right, and I was gonna... Alright. Yeah.
This map is confusing.
Maybe Ganon had already decoded it.
Possibly.
The fresco was beautiful and it showed us Berga.
Did it have any other clues?
Well, I don't think so. Not obvious ones, anyway. So what do you think about La Maledictio?
My father thinks it's going to lead him to some ancient Gnostic secret. Me? I still think that it's all superstitious nonsense.
Alright, well. Let's have another look at the map then.
The map had to be the key.
Yeah, I know it did. That's why I'm looking at it.
The municipality of Severa.
No, okay. Well, nothing immediately stands out at me as dog related.
The city of Barcelona.
Once you
The
just click on
municipality of
everything, because that is,
The city of Tarragona. The municipality of Falset.
I guess
The
that's what I'm
municipality
doing.
of Tárrega. The municipality of Albesa. The municipality of Igualada. The municipality of Esparraguera. The municipality of Mauresa. The municipality of Severa.
There wasn't a... Yeah, it might be Talk to Nico. I'm going to look in the trunk as
A
well.
large trunk sat in the corner.
Because perhaps George will be more willing to put the hat on. Yes! Yes! We have the icon.
It was a well-worn hat.
This is a pick-up icon.
I lifted the hat out of the chest.
Oh, no! Put it on!
It was a well-worn hat.
Oh, you're so disappointing. Alright, there's an
A small
oilcloth.
piece of oilcloth was folded neatly inside the trunk.
I don't know what lifting the hat out of the thing did. Because I can't click on a shirt. Oh, I can.
There was something tucked in
Aha. Alright, so
I
we're just
removed the
unstacking.
oilcloth from the chest. I had no desire to take the old boots.
But I wanted them. Who knows when a pair of laces might come in handy? Perhaps you could attach them to a paperclip and make something.
I picked up the blanket. There was nothing underneath it.
Alright, well, there's a folded note. I guess
There
we'll
was
look
a
at that
small
now.
folded piece of paper in the chest. I picked up the folded note. It was a telegram.
Oh, does it say where it came from? Telegram has been encoded with a substitution cipher. To crack the code, highlight a letter of the telegram and then choose the corresponding letter from the bottom alphabet. The chosen letter will appear on the telegram and you should see the correct words start to form. If you make a mistake, simply select the letter again and reassign it. Okay. Jeez, I can barely read those. Okay, fine. So that is easy to see now. Well, I'm guessing these are English words. I'm going to guess that H is T, purely because we've got that, and I'm just going to guess that that's 2, and that is probably the. So, T. Man, the sensitivity of this mouse is horrible. Or sorry, of the mouse in the game. Usually it's awesome. No, I might be wrong. Because the two makes absolutely no sense. And also, I'm not sure what we're again. I mean, if that was instead T, and the I was an H instead, and the W was an E, the well, okay, because then we've got a repeat of the down here. I don't want it. Where is it? Oh, can I just select nothing? No, I can't. Okay. Tab. What are you going to say? Tabular? What were you thinking there, James? As I'm obviously on a bit of a delay, so I'm not sure what you were looking at the time. Because I will gladly take a hint for this sort of one, because I know I could work it out and find out which one. Oh, that one was the most common letter, so it's obviously a W. Tabul. Yeah, okay. So that's. Oh. Good, yeah. Tab. Veritatum. Now the most important letter R. Veritatum. No, that doesn't make any sense. Veritatum. Oh, maybe it's not a UM. Hmm? I need somebody to say. No, that doesn't make any sense. If only I could. No, because look, we've got MT down there. That doesn't make any sense. So, how are we spelling veritatum? Alright. Come on, George. I'm going to abuse this to. You're going to tell me things?
The ring depicted.
No.
Positioned in the light.
Bonhoms.
It was Jehovah. The orb. Father Simeon had
There we go.
created a symbol
Tabula
representing the
veritatis.
tabula
There we go.
veritatis.
Thank you for spelling things for me. Veritatis. Survivors. No, it can't be. Oh, yes, again. That other word is survives. Which other word? The one that I just filled in? Terroritis was or has? I would have said smuggled. Oh yeah, it can be smuggled. Yeah. Smuggled. Was smuggled out. Was smuggled out of Monsignors. Yeah? No. Montserrat to Catalonia. by a group of Cathar survivors. Stop. I have confirmed this from confessions extracted by the Dominican Inquisitor Q.
I deciphered the telegram.
Stop.
The Tabula
Stop.
Veritatis was smuggled out of Montsegur to Catalonia by a group of Cathar survivors.
Oh.
I have confirmed this from confessions extracted by the Dominican Inquisitor Emmerich of Girona.
So
It was
Girona's
signed
probably in the second
Wolfram.
place. Alright, I need to very quickly look something up. Because there's an alternative. Quick brown fox. Something about Sphinx. Yeah, Sphinx of Black Quartz. Judge my vow. That's it. Much better.
I put everything back in the chest.
Oh, I want to wear the hat. Oh well. Alright,
Time to take another look at the map.
So
It's
Girona?
Ganon's map. He was searching for something.
We know
Searching
that.
for what exactly?
The Tabula Veritatis, I guess.
Okay.
You think he found it?
I doubt it.
So why did...
See this scribble in the sea?
It's the same shape as the circles around the Ouroboros.
No.
Yes. Genon thought that pattern in the painting had something to do with a map of Catalonia.
Oh, okay. Well, that. I mean, it's possible. Right. Need 4 key locate. Right. I've already done most of those locate. All right. Show me this. No one you correctly identified the 4 locations. All right. So you.
Dominican monk Emmerich was from Girona. The dog-headed priest on the painting. I'd found 3 locations. Now I had to track down the last one.
Huh. Well, I mean, if it was.
The pattern looked similar to the layout of the orbs on the painting.
Exactly.
Ganon must have figured out that the orbs referred to various locations in Catalonia.
I mean, assuming that one is Girona, that one is San Román, then I would guess Montserrat.
The mountain range of Montserrat. I couldn't be sure that it was the right place.
No, you couldn't, but I'm going to do that.
The municipality of Puigcerdà. Ganon had been researching the possible locations of the tabula. Perhaps there were some clues left in his possessions.
No, okay, alright, well, we'll take those 2
I
out then
decided
and
to
find
put
something
the pin
else.
back down. I decided to put the pin back down.
St. Christopher, really? Oh, okay. I don't know that. Alright, well, let's have a look and see
I
if
wasn't
there's
sure that
anywhere
I had
else.
all the information I needed to pinpoint the important locations.
No, exactly. We looked in your trunk. Is there anything else
The
in the
Tabula
telegram?
Veritatis was smuggled out of Montsegur to
Oh,
Catalonia
Montsegur.
by
Okay.
a group of Cathar survivors. I have confirmed this from confessions extracted by
No,
the
Montsegur
Dominican
is.
Inquisitor Emmerich of Girona. It was signed Wolfram.
Right, groovy.
The fresco pointed me to Montsegur.
Well, mark it on the map.
Yep.
This was one of the locations highlighted on the fresco.
Alright, we
And
got the 4.
This was the starting point of the journey of the Bonan, the good man, the Cathars, right?
I could see a pattern emerging. The locations had formed an odd cross shape, similar to the layout of the orbs depicted on the painting.
So Montserrat was
This
right.
is the
Just
center point
not
of the
for
cross,
the reason
so the
I thought it
tabula
was.
must be here. Montserrat. It has to be Montserrat. The question is, what's Montserrat?
It's a monastery in the mountains, quite a tourist spot. But there's something else. I think it used to be a Gnostic refuge, hundreds of years ago.
Bravo, my friend.
No! The wicked Englishman!
Dovsky?
No, Langham.
No, it's Genon, isn't it?
Very good, Miss Collard.
So, what happened to the real Langham?
He went for a long swim in the Seine. Now, I was expecting to have to rip this place apart and retrace my grandfather's steps, but I do believe you have saved me quite a lot of work. The tabula is at Montserrat. Who would have thought it?
Many people.
The old man will be coming with me.
No, please, take me instead. He doesn't know anything.
And you do?
I was going to say, he knows more than you do.
But he is old.
Eva, hold your peace, child.
You can't do this.
Oh, but I can. I will. Man is weak, servile, controlled. He must be freed, freed from all constraints, free to fulfill his desires.
And you plan to raise the devil to achieve that?
Not the devil. Lucifer.
I mean,
Now,
the
if you don't mind,
same
we
thing
have
in
a
most
long
mythologies.
journey ahead of us.
Yay! You have
Come
found
on.
the hidden panel for
They
us.
can rot in there.
We have to get out of here now. I assume that lunatic is as dangerous as he looks.
I'm afraid so, Eva. I
No,
think
we
he's
didn't
killed
kill you.
before.
You know, Nico, we were chasing Medovsky, but all along, we were really up against Ganon's grandson.
You can be up against both. X marks the spot, you say? Well, let's have a look at that achievement, shall we? Just to cross it off. I found the route from the Fling Cathars took with 777, and X mark discovered the hiding place of the Tabula Veritatis. Wow. And look!
Look, daylight.
Exactly!
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does.
It's a false door, Nico.
I pointed it
So
out when we
that's
first
why
came in here.
Matthias's father tried to escape through here. He didn't have time to open the false door.
Well, let's pull it open with my finger. Finger in the bullet hole. And pull.
Aha!
No, it's got a mechanism
Great
that
work,
still
Sherlock.
works
Come on, Eva.
after
Let's go.
50 or 60 years.
We
Amazing.
need to rescue your father and stop Langham before he gets the tabula. Eva, I think you better stay here.
Are you kidding? You'll need me, especially if there's a fight.
Where's your
Eva,
gun?
it'll be very dangerous.
Where's Ramon?
Signora, you do not understand. It is my duty.
It's not your...
Okay.
Well, alright.
We'd better check up on Ramon first.
Sure. Then we will go and kick some ass.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
Several hours later.
Montserrat was way up in the mountains, a major tourist destination. But we went there as tourists. We had an old man to rescue and an ancient tablet to find. And standing in our way was a cold-blooded killer. Why would the tabula be hidden up here of all places?
For hundreds of years, the mountain has been kind of a sanctuary. There's an old Benedictine monastery up the hill.
Well, I guess that's where we need to start looking.
Don't worry about Ramon. I left him with the paperclip, so
Ah,
he's
it's empty.
protected
Where is everyone?
against all
This place
ills
is
from
normally
now on.
full of tourists.
I don't like the look of this one bit.
At least it's not monks with guns.
Don't even go there, Nico.
Monks don't need guns. They have superhuman
Time to bring
abilities.
out the dumb tourist.
It's a role you were born to play, Georges.
Eva looked very determined. I was glad she was on my side. Nico, in a scrape like this, you wouldn't want anyone else.
I mean, I can think of several people who I might want instead of a French reporter.
There was no point leaving until we had what we came for. He didn't look like he was there to help the tourists. I suspected these guys wouldn't let us in anytime soon. I suspected these guys...
Alright, well, I mean, oh, there's a bench
a
to sit
bench
down.
with a view. I
Ooh.
guess normally tourists would be fighting over that seat.
Okay, there's a lamppost as
Nice
well.
lamppost. Looking at that fence, I'd guess they had dog issues around here.
Why don't the dogs just pee on the fence now then?
It
Oh,
was
that's
a
the
magnificent
cathedral.
building. I wondered if the tabula was really hidden up there.
I mean, I'm looking at that, and that does not look like a magnificent building at all. It is a stone grey block. Alright, guards. Get out of our migratory path. You're an endangered species, don't you know? We need to get there.
Hi there, buddy. Sorry, we got a virus loose. Whole place is locked down.
Oh man, that hits differently in this year, doesn't it? A virus loose, you say? Well, time for me to go home and sit in my house and not do anything. Except perhaps, I don't know, stream games and complain about... Oh wait, there's a wall. Ooh.
I could have attempted to vault the wall, but the thugs would have shot me.
Alright.
Howdy. Is this the way up to the monastery?
Yeah, but it's shut. No one allowed in. The monks, they're on strike.
Wow. What happened? Someone make 'em work ungodly hours?
Nah, I don't think that was the problem.
And I guess the virus can't have helped. You know, back in Austin, we have very different attitudes to public health.
So go home and stop bothering me.
God damn. God damn. Accents, problems in Austin, Texas, with things going on. Jeez.
Howdy, fella.
Sorry, pal. Monastery's closed. Till further notice.
Oh, gee. Well, ain't that just my luck?
Yeah, ain't it?
And my two pretty sisters here are so looking forward to seeing the monastery.
Life's full of disappointments.
You're going to get a French and a Catalonian
seems
person
that
to
way.
do
And the monastery's
the
definitely up
American
there,
accents, are you?
It is. But it'll still be there tomorrow.
Huh? Oh, we fly back to Austin tonight.
Well, isn't that a shame?
So why's the place closed?
VIP visitors.
Wow, that's exciting. Which VIPs?
A foreign prince.
The Prince of where?
Yeah, that's the one.
The Prince of
Wow.
Wales.
So we can't let normal folk in.
Oh, of course not. No, not if the Prince of where is there. Did you tell the prince about the virus?
What?
Your buddy said there was a virus. Did you warn the prince?
Well, there's no need. He's, immune.
Oh, of course. Stupid me. Everybody knows that.
Time for you to go, pal.
I guess it is. You have a nice day now.
And you.
I'm going to talk to the other one again. Wait, what's that? Entrance to Cathedral. Okay. Because I want to hear the voice actor.
Take a hike, pal.
Trust me, sunshine. Walk away right now.
You know, it's natural for a man to feel strong emotions from time to time, but I think you got definite anger management issues. Would it help if we talk this through?
Get the hell out of here.
I guess that's a no then.
I am uncertain. This guy is definitely Toby Longworth. Not Longsworth, Longworth. Who's done a lot of accents for a lot of different games and a lot of Big Finish products as well. He's pretty good in all of the things I've heard him in, but yeah, I'm not sure. I do not think the other two are the same person. So there we go. Alright. I guess I can talk to those two and somehow get them to... No, they can't distract the guards because we're going to get shot. So what if I... See, I got a different paperclip. Ramon's got the protection-y one, so I brought along a different one. I think it's a paperclip of strength or something. Yeah, I'm not sure what I would show right now. Yes, Toby Longworth does do a good Judge Dredd. I did enjoy his things on there. No?
Nico.
Yep. You're just being slow, alright.
I seriously doubt those guards belong here.
I know.
You want to try turning on the charm?
I'll try.
I told them you were my sister. So, you know, do the appropriate accent now.
What is she doing?
Nico usually gets what she wants. If anyone can charm those guys, it's her.
Nope. I showed you the weapons, and you were done.
What did he say?
He suggested I do something. I told him it was anatomically impossible.
I'm sure they're Ganon's men.
I agree.
I can't get my head around him being a Ganon. I'm gonna stick with Langham.
I was going to say,
Good
I would
idea,
stick with
Shanks.
Langham as well. It might piss
we
him
need
off.
to find another way then. Let me have a look around.
Alright, so, we have a lamppost, we have a cathedral, we have a bench. Can we go? Oh, there's another screen. Well, let's go to the other screen then and see if there's anybody off here.
We're moving away from the monastery.
Yes, but with those goons in the way, we have to find a different approach.
I mean, you were the one who
Maybe there's
led
some
us
other
this way,
around,
George.
via
Why
the
are you
cable
so
car station.
surprised?
Or at least someone in the can tell us what's going on.
That would be good to know.
Eva looked very anxious. I guess this was very different from a bar in Marseille. Nico looked calm. When didn't Nico look calm?
Train
The tracks for the
tracks.
train ran below.
Oh, so we get to jump on the train from above, do we? That would be fun. I don't think there's anything actually over there.
The building looked very new. It must have been modernized recently.
Alright, door. I'm coming through
The
you.
door led into the cable car station.
And there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Someone's coming out. Quick, we need to hide. I think it's Langham.
Really?
Block everything off. Lock the whole place down, understand? The tabula's got to be up in the monastery. I'm sure of it. Come on.
Yes, boss.
Close all the routes up to the monastery, and then make the old man talk.
Yes, boss.
This time, don't be so gentle with him.
Did you hear that? They haven't found it yet, but Senor Marquez must be in a bad way.
Not yet, he isn't.
Listen, I have to follow those bastardos. I might be able to slip through on my own.
Sure. We'll see if we can find another
We
way.
don't want to get a ratings violation
You think she'll be okay?
or the language there.
Eva
So
can
rather
handle
than calling
herself.
them bastards, we'll call them bastardos. Which is the same word in a different language, but obviously it's in a different language. Couldn't possibly be violating any ratings.
It was locked. There was a keypad, but I didn't know the code.
Oh. Oh, and you can't even do it. So, is there a window you can look in? Yep. Those peripheral vision that those villains seem to be lacking. Oh, a telescope, you say? Maybe I can use it to... Oh, there's a glint in the car. Somebody trying to signal other people.
Something inside the cable car was glinting. I couldn't make out what it was.
Bet you could if you used the telescope. Oh, have you got that coin? No, you gave that coin away. Alright, well, let's use the telescope then.
My God! Nico!
What is it?
This telescope! It's free!
Alright, okay, yeah, fine. That's great. You can move the telescope across when you point in the black area and drag the screen around in the desired direction. You can interact with hotspots on the environment as you reveal them. Alas, I don't even get the option to try 1, 2, 3, 4. How do I know when I've found a hotspot? I think that's... Okay, this is as far as I can go over. So... And that's as far as I can go up. So... Yeah. As far as I can go down. Yeah,
There was
okay.
a small chapel perched on the edge of the cliff. It looked ancient.
Well, I mean, you're looking for an ancient thing. So, I mean, that's largely good, right? No. Why? Why do I think this should be reversed? Oh, it's the face! The face!
What's that? That rock looks familiar. Nico, take a look at this and tell me what you see.
You're right. That rock looks like a head.
It's Mount Rushmore.
I've seen that shape before. Take a look at this.
It's my face! See, it looks just like a face.
The face in the Ouroboros. It's exactly the same shape as that rock.
That can't be a coincidence.
And you know what? Langham's got the forged picture, the one without the face.
So the rock won't have meant anything to him.
Nico, I don't think the tabula's up at the monastery. I think it's down there somewhere, around that rock.
I mean, I was trying to use the telescope so that I could look at the cable car. Can I do it again? Alright. That's the face. I think, there we go. Oh my god. It's Pearl and Dwayne from the first game, the second game, and the third game. And it is definitely not Tom Baker. Alright.
There were a couple of people stuck in the cable car. They look kind of familiar. Then I realized it was my old friends Dwayne and Pearl Henderson.
I don't think that's how they spelled
Henderson's had
Dwayne.
an uncanny way of showing up wherever I went.
Dwayne Twibbly.
They didn't know I'd seen them. I needed to give them a signal.
Oh, you've got that car mirror. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have exited. Ah, well, who cares? Side mirror.
I signaled back to Pearl. I couldn't make out if there was any response.
So what? Can I do it with the telescope? Cool. Alright.
Pearl seemed to be writing something on the window.
Help!
It said, "Help, stuck. Door code 0797.
How does she know it?
I came to know that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, George, you've got the same thoughts as me. but we can go to the door.
Come on, Nico. Pearl's giving me the code to the door.
What? Pearl? Who? How?
Trust
You
me,
met
Nico.
Pearl, didn't
I've
you?
got friends in low-hanging places.
Alas, not 1, 2, 3, 4.
Huh. There's no one here.
Looks
So
like
much
everything's
for
been shut
securing the
down.
place. Yep, don't care. Dwayne, we're going to be looking around at everything else
Poor
before we
Nico.
help you.
I had dragged her into danger again.
Yeah. It wasn't at all that she was at
The huge cogs were part of the cable car mechanism.
the
They
gallery
looked very
right at the
powerful.
beginning.
The huge cogs were part of the cable car mechanism.
Alright, well, let's look at the
Looked like
cable.
a small closet.
Oh, a
There was a metal
lunchbox.
box on the floor.
What are you going to have for lunch, George? I mean,
A
aside
metal
from it being
lunchbox.
somebody else's.
Someone sure wanted to keep their cheese safe.
Hey, is anybody there?
Nope.
Whoa! Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
We're stuck in here. Help!
They're stuck in the lunchbox.
How
Get them
about that,
out.
Nico? A talking lunchbox. Huh. What will they think of next?
How dare you make the same joke as me,
I better
George?
take it with me. A talking lunchbox. Locked. With no key, I was going to have to find a way to break into it.
Alright. It might be time for the paperclip. Oh my god! The paperclip! Its power has been unleashed.
The lock was too well made to be picked.
Damn! Damn! No! Foiled! Foiled! Oh! I thought the paperclip was ready.
The cable cars were scheduled to run all day. The cable cars were scheduled to run all day.
Yeah, but they're not. Are they, clearly? Alright. Is there something in the cupboard I can use?
There was no lock, but the door wouldn't open.
Go away.
Oh!
George? There's someone in there.
Are you alright in there?
Just go away.
No, I'm going to talk to the cupboard.
Wait, please. We mean you no harm. Please, come out.
I'm staying right here until I know it's safe.
How will you know when it's safe?
Wait, please. We mean you no harm. Please, come out.
I'm staying right here until I know it's safe.
Huh. Well, I mean, I could crush the lunchbox in the cogs. The cogs aren't turning, so that doesn't work.
The wheels were part of the cable car mechanism.
Good. Alright. Oh, there's a console and a lever. Well.
There was a
Weird.
big lever on the console. Intriguing. I've always loved levers.
I was going to say, pull
There was
levers,
a large
twist
console in the
knobs.
corner. I guess it operated the cable cars.
Alright, well then let's go use it.
The control panel looked complicated. It wasn't powered up. And
Oh.
the smell of burnt electrical components hung ominously in the air.
Oh, that's even worse.
The cogs
Okay.
turned, but the rest of the mechanism didn't seem to be engaging.
Alright, well what have you tell me about this console?
The control panel looked complicated.
No.
It wasn't powered up.
Well then, flip the
There was
switch.
a large console in the corner. I guessed it operated the cable cars.
Alright, well let's do my first thought, which was to smash the lunchbox open. I don't know if that is going to work, but, you know, in this situation.
The box
Ho,
was
ho,
now
ho,
wedged
ho,
in the
ho, ho.
cogs, or rather, the giant can opener.
Look at that. Cogs. They work where paperclips do not. Yeah.
That's quite a mess you've made there, Georges.
Or to get someone's cheese sandwiches.
You know what they say about making omelets, Nico?
You can't make them without strawberry jam?
What kind of weird-ass omelets do you have, Nico? But yeah, there is jam.
Strawberry jam was smeared all over the machinery.
Ah, Jemus, you have fun, and I'm sure that the paperclip will be.
The box was mangled beyond repair.
We'll hold off on its revealing its powers until you come back next time. Alas, there will not be I will not be doing this tomorrow morning or night. Not at the time that you are
Just as
there.
I thought, it's a two-way radio.
Can anyone hear me?
Dwayne, this is George. George Stobart.
Holy cow! George! Just the fella I need. How you doing, buddy?
You've changed your voice
I'm
again.
good, Dwayne. And don't you worry, I'll have you out of there in a minute.
You reckon you can get the cable car running again?
No, the console isn't working properly. I've got no idea why not.
George, this is Pearl. Get Kat to help you. She knows everything about that place.
Kat? Is she the girl in the closet?
Has she locked herself in? Oh, dear. Let me talk to her, darling.
Oh, those will be the last three. Dwayne, Pearl, and Kat, I bet. Yeah, there we go. Want to look at the lunchbox?
Beyond repair.
Right, but remove it.
The box was mangled beyond repair.
Alright, okay. Well, let's read the exciting character gallery. Here we are. Oh, Kat. Kat just wanted a Kat Durant. Durant. Oh, that's the name of the villain in Darkman. That is why I know that name. Okay. Kat just wanted a summer job to bring in some extra cash while travelling through Spain. As a cable car attendant in Montserrat, the last thing she expected was to be bundled into a cupboard by armed assailants. She's tough and resilient, and with her help, George might be able to get the cable car running again. I mean, you've said Spain. We're in Catalonia. And I realise that Spain has taken over Catalonia, but, you know, there's still the separatists trying to do their thing right now. Well, maybe not right now in the middle of the plague, but hey. Pearl Henderson. Pearl is an American tourist who turns up in the unlikeliest of places, just when George and Nico need a little extra help. Sometimes bumptious, often dissatisfied with what abroad offers her, Pearl nevertheless takes her tourism research seriously. There's nothing she doesn't know about the places she visits. Married to Dwayne. I mean, also, she works for the CIA, or did work for the CIA, or pretended to work for the CIA. Never quite sure on what the relationship is there. Dwayne is in the same, there we go, the same sort of boat. Dwayne spends his retirement travelling the world, a genial tourist who likes to give the impression that he's anything but. Some believe he works for the CIA. As he says, what I know, what I say are two different things. Believe him or not, never underestimate his ability to get you out of a tight spot. Married to Pearl. Alright. And that's all of the people. Has Langham's bio changed? Nope, it has not. Wow. Interesting. Alright there. To the cupboard.
Kat? Wait, please. We mean you no harm. Please, come out.
I'm staying right here until I know it's safe.
Alright. Then I will use the two-way radio on you.
It was a radio. Dwayne had the other one down in the cable car.
Cool. Oh. Oh. Just stopped. Fine. Hey, have a radio.
Kat? I found you a friendly voice.
How do you know my name?
Kat, dear, it's me, Pearl.
Pearl? How did you get here? That's not possible.
Listen, darling, it really is me. But I'm talking
Oh my god, my mind is blown by the technological possibilities we have here.
I'm not going to fall for that. Prove it's you.
Alright. Remember we discovered we both love musicals?
Yeah? And my favourite one is?
Cats?
Does it go now? Help out. I am the very model of a modern major
That's not a musical.
Of
That's an operetta.
information, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
I know the kings of England and I quote the fights historical.
From Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very good in integral and differential calculus.
I know the scientific names of beings and a calculus.
In short, in matters, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
Oh my god.
I am the very model of a modern major general.
Gilbert and Sullivan. Bonding everybody.
All right, only Pearl would know that, and I trust her. Who are you?
I'm George, and this is Nico. How did you end up in a closet?
There were some guys with guns. They took over the whole station. I hid in here.
Cool.
We're trying to avoid them too.
I was quite surprised, you know. They never mentioned guns at the job interview.
Really? We need to use the cable car. Can you operate it?
I'm surprised they didn't.
Yeah, if the console was working,
Oh,
they
no.
sabotaged it.
And there's no way to get it started?
There might be. Let me see.
Would you mention guns at the job interview unless it was a gun-heavy job?
See that burned out fuse down there?
In the back by the prongs?
Yeah. The idiots stuck a spanner in there and blew the fuse. They wanted to make sure no one could use the cable cars. Connect those two prongs somehow, and the console should restart.
How on earth are we going to reach that?
I don't know. But don't stick your arm in there. You'll get fried.
That was my instant thought. I'm going to stick my arm in there. Alright, well.
Kat looked at me like she knew me. Uncanny. Looked like a small closet.
Is there anything in there?
Poor Nico. Nothing of interest in there.
No. Well, that was a long way to find out there was nothing of interest there. Show me the hatch
Console had
again.
a hatch for repairs, I guess.
Or just construction.
It was the only area that was safe for me to touch. Anywhere else would have given me one hell of a shock.
Touch it. Touch the front then.
I needed to avoid touching anything that could give me a shock.
Excuse me. Gizmos.
I needed to avoid...
Are they gadgets?
I
No,
needed
they're
to avoid
resistors. That's...
I needed to electrically connect the two prongs to hotwire the console.
I really don't want it to be the paperclip, but it might well be that.
Complicated and dangerous.
Alright, what have I got? Oh, none of those. I guess maybe the yarn?
That wouldn't work.
No. When it's you.
The paperclip would do the trick connecting the two prongs.
Oh, what a
I didn't
disappointment.
want to just throw it in there. I might miss.
Alright, so you need to somehow put your arm... So, do you use the yarn to
That
tie up
was
all the
never gonna
wires?
work.
No? Oh. Hey, Nico, you've got the mop. Can you give
Any
it to me?
ideas on how to reach those prongs in the console?
Oh, if only we had some rubber gloves.
I should have asked Annette for hers.
Well, you can't take everything, George.
Do you have them?
Hi, it's Kat, isn't it?
Yeah, Cat D.
Katsy. And you run the station?
No, this is just a summer job.
Alright then. Would you like a rich tea biscuit?
I have half a cookie if you're hungry.
Biscuit.
I didn't get to eat my breakfast, but you know, I think I'll pass.
Cool. Do you want to meet Trevor?
Do you like cockroaches?
No, definitely not.
Oh, that's a shame.
This is Trevor. He's very cute.
Please don't let him out.
Do you want to talk to
Would you
Pearl
like
on
to
the
talk to
radio?
Pearl again?
No, thank you. Let's just find a way to rescue them.
What about
I
side
didn't think
mirrors?
she'd like that.
What about
I
the
didn't think
toilet?
she'd like that.
What about
I didn't
safety
think
matches?
she'd like that.
What about amazing
She wouldn't be
paperclips?
impressed.
What
I
about
didn't think
yarn?
she'd like that.
What about
think
Simon's
she'd like
papers?
that.
Or Simeon's papers, sorry. What about
I
hop
didn't think she'd
sketches?
like that.
How about
I
this
didn't think
photograph?
she'd like that.
How about a
She wouldn't be
medallion?
impressed.
She wouldn't be impressed by the giant ruby in the middle of the... or the thing that looks like a ruby, at least.
I didn't think she'd like that. Cat seemed all right, but I decided to keep the painting to myself.
Oh, well, alright. How do you know Pearl
How
and
do you know
Dwayne?
Pearl?
She and Dwayne came through here this morning.
Oh, that's all you know.
seem like old friends.
Cool.
No, it's almost as if I'd seen her before.
Oh, is Cat a Kickstarter backer of some description? And that, you know, hey, you're a Kickstarter backer, and so you have been outside of the Broken Sword world.
So what's down there?
There's a little chapel called Santa Cova.
Did those guys go down there too?
Nah, I think they settled for closing down the cable cars.
How come you know about repairing consoles?
I like to know what I'm working with.
Got any ideas how I'm gonna reach those prongs?
Don't you have something useful in your pocket?
Yep, most likely.
I didn't see anything that could be used like a glove,
So,
though.
what do you do when you aren't locked in cupboards?
I'm a designer.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, I knew a designer once. She...
George, we're in a bit of a hurry here.
Of course. I was just curious about Cat.
Yes, I bet.
Really? Oh, nothing here seems to be... Oh. No, jam is conductive. I don't know.
I needed a better idea.
Yeah, it definitely did, but I'm not sure what it is. How about rich tea and jam?
That kind of cookie didn't need jam.
It's a biscuit. That's why.
No one was manning the counter.
Yes? Do you want to say something?
That was never gonna happen.
Huh?
It was a radio. Dwayne had the other one down in the cable car.
So was that because I clicked on
No
the
one was
counter?
manning the counter.
Yeah, it is. Alright, okay, interesting. Are there any rubber gloves in the cupboard? Because that is really
Nothing
where
of
I expect
interest
them.
in there.
Really? No, okay. Timetable.
The cable car.
It's broken.
The wheels
Wheels.
were part of the cable car mechanism. The cables were suspended in a huge contraption that ran the cable cars up and down.
So there's the console. Where would I find some rubber gloves or something to push them apart with? Oh.
That so didn't work. The thought of Trevor armed with a paperclip intrigued me.
Yeah.
But I had no way to attach it to him.
Oh, yes you do. With jam! Jam is the answer to this sticky situation.
If I dipped Trevor directly in the jam, his feet would stick together. I had a feeling I needed him fully mobile.
Yeah, because we're going to put him on there. So, alright, okay, paperclip and jam.
Well, I'd done stranger things in my life. The paperclip was now all sticky.
Cool. Jam-covered paperclip. So it's not the power of the paperclip at all.
Jam.
It's the power of paperclip and jam.
I stuck the paperclip to Trevor's back. I bet he could work in an office now.
Right, and then I wanted to tie the thread around him. No, okay,
right.
fine. Because I'm doing that because if he fails, then I can pull him back on the thread. Do you see? I don't think that quite works. Oh, can I throw the rich tea biscuit at the prongs? Yeah, there we go. Now you're going to electrocute yourself, Trevor.
Time for Trevor. I put his matchbox down. Go, Trevor, go!
Oh yeah, Trevor.
Poor Trevor looked like he needed therapy, but the console was working.
Oh, back in your box, that's great. I picked him up again. Awesome.
The console, it's working.
Cool. I can send you down there if you want. Let me just
No,
bring the cable
bring
car up here.
Pearl up.
and Dwayne are going to be mighty relieved.
Oh, they must have been going down in the other cable car.
Come on, Nico. There's no time to lose. As we got closer to the face in the rock,
Hot
I
wire.
knew for sure that we were on the right track. It was definitely the same as the face in the painting, but with one difference. The symbol of the tabula was missing from the rock formation.
Wow, that
Well,
was some bad animation
are.
there.
But no way to reach the face. Let's have a look around. There must be a way up.
There must. It's probably down there, isn't it? Because the chapel was not working. And Dwayne
The chapel
and the
looked
others.
like it was open.
Oh, I'm playing as Nico now, am I? Okay, groovy.
George was looking for a route to reach the face on the cliff.
Yep. Alright, before we do that, we got achievements. Let's just look at our sticky friend. Got the cable car working. And let's save this. I'll save over the neon sign. Oh, I didn't see how far we were. 76. Alright.
The chapel looked like it was open. George, the chapel looks like it's been built right into the rock.
Yeah,
You're
that'll be
right.
a secret.
We should take a look inside.
Except
I
the door
wonder,
is not
how
open.
old do you think the chapel is?
I'm guessing the exterior's a couple of 100 years old, but the inside, who knows? Some parts could be much older.
You think somehow this chapel might be connected to the face in the rock?
At a guess, I would say so. Hey, look, it's Pearl and Dwayne.
Somebody's
Come on,
crying.
honey bun. Things ain't that bad.
You just don't understand. Today's been a disaster.
But
The monastery was closed. We got stuck in the cable car. And now this place is a building site.
Oh my god.
sweetie pie.
That's...
This was supposed to be the spiritual highlight of our trip, Dwayne. But the only spirit I see is that rotten turpentine over there.
Aw, heck.
Clearly, the Hendersons weren't having a great vacation.
Alright, I am actually going to call it here, I think, for today. Because I am not... I it looks like we've only got a quarter of it to go. I figure we can finish that off on Sunday, when we come back for Point and Click Sunday. Sunday. So yeah, I would like to wrap this up then. No matter how long it takes. Or, at least that's what I'm telling myself now. So I think this is a convenient point to stop. I know it's shorter than I have done usually, but there we go. Alright, so we will be back with more Broken Sword Adventures on Sunday. Sunday we will do the next Broken Sword. And possibly, if we deal with this quick enough, we will start up another point and click adventure. I'm not certain which one we're going to be doing yet. I have a couple of possibilities. Maybe we'll continue in the same company with Revolution Software and do their Beyond the Steel Sky, because that was I thoroughly enjoyed Beneath the Steel Sky when I played through that, so maybe we'll pick up with that sequel. Or we might have a look at a cyberpunk-esque point and click called Whispers of the Machine, which apparently has multiple paths, or at least multiple ways of solving problems throughout there, which was great. So yeah, maybe we'll have a look at that one instead. But for now, I'm going to bid you adieu, and you all have a fun time out there, doing whatever it is you're going to be doing today, and tomorrow, and Saturday. I will be back on Friday evening with, or my Friday night, I should say, my Saturday, late Friday, early Saturday program on the Steam Stealer Murder channel, where I'll be playing D&D. So be sure to tune in if you want to see rubbish like that. I will be playing the greatest magic user in the world. Obviously not, but still. But until then, I have been Richard. And this has been LMTDTM or, say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. And I will see you all anon.